people on YouTube. Welcome back to the C-OSL casted by Puka. This is going to be the Chinese OSL round of 4, so it's going to be pretty fun. Alright, so let me just quickly pause that. Let me get the introduction music going. And here we go. Nah, that's not right. There we go. So, spawning here at the bottom left-hand position will be the red Protoss, JMBJJ, and his opponent spawning on the top left-hand corner on Fighting Spirit. It will be the yellow Zerg Ziddy here, so the colors are a little mixed up here. Now, let me just verify all of that, because sometimes I can get very, very wrong. No, JMDJJ is truly the red Protoss. Okay, so not bad. Fun stuff there, and Ziddy's going to be yellow. Now, for the purposes of this cast, I'm going to call players by their Chinese names because I think they deserve their names to be read in Chinese and all that fun stuff, and thus making this a ZVP. So, that being said, Shen Jingbing is going to be our awesome... Oh, that's going to play again, isn't it? No, it's not. Cool. Is going to be actually JMDJJ or all those characters right there. So Shen Bingjing sounds very, very comical, but at the same time, he is a... You know, I didn't actually catch the levels. I will do my best to check that when we get into the next game, but I just wanted to share that. And I'll keep the chat open if anyone wants to say any kind of crazy stuff. And Fighting Spirit. So I'll be very interested how this is going to play out. I don't know how it's going to play out. Ziddy, I mean, both of them obviously won their matches. Now, I'm trying to remember. I believe both of I cast these about a week ago. And please bear with me. I'm doing my best to remember these players. But I believe, and again, there's the overpool again, I think. Yep, that was definitely an overpool for sure. Okay. So Ziddy's going to open up with an overpool, and we're going to have a Forge Expand, Forge FE, coming from Shen Jingbing. No, Shen Jingbing. It's going to take a while for me. Or Shen Jing would actually... No, actually, no. Jingbing is his actual name. Yeah, Jingbing is his first name. Yeah, that would make sense. So Jingbing... much easier than Shen Jingbing is going to go... Alright, so it's going to go Forge Nexus. Okay. Even despite an overpool where you would get a couple more lings out faster. Nonetheless, that's totally fine as well. This drone will die, I think. Oh, whoa, I did not expect that. So actually, Jinbing is actually going to lose a substantial amount, or, well, going to lose a worker this early on, which is kind of unfortunate. Very unfortunate, actually. Also, to note here, so... According to the Team Liquid, I said Ziddy versus this guy, or Jingbing. However, I didn't realize that the other guy just uploaded the whole nother series. So actually, we're going to have two casts today. And so yeah, just wanted to point that out. So we actually will have a lot of C-OSL coming up tonight. It's going to be a lot of casting. So in between casts, I do have a music video for you to listen to while I'm just taking a deep break from that, because I've already casted prior today for about 40 minutes. Not to say that I can't cast for that long, but yeah. Okay, so the Overlord's making his way down there. We have a third hatch going up for Ziddy right now. Fantastic. And alright, so the Nexus is still warping in right now. No, like... Oh, wait. Oh, so we're gonna have a... Okay, that's sneaky by... Jingbing here, and also for any people that are coming in, I'm calling JMBJJ by his Chinese name, or Shen Jingbing. I'm just calling him Jingbing because it's easier and shorter to say. But, okay, actually, so he did get scouted, though, so he's going to actually have to cancel that delayed cannon rush on the third base. And that's really sneaky what he did right there, and we're going to have a pretty fast lair. Nothing really unorthodox. Everything is looking like Chinese way anyway, you know, Zerg going overpool that we've seen so common as of lately. And, you know, I'm not sure if he's going to do the same thing like what Sai normally does, where he'll go Mutalisks. I was casting a game of Flip versus Alfio earlier today, because it was ended up being like the finals of like a iCup random like anyone free for all tournament kind of thing, whatever. And Flip kind of went the same thing what Chinese OSL players did, but it didn't work out for him, sadly. But spoiler alert. But Nightside89 is asking, is this the Chinese OSL? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 5 people only watching. Well, the stream just started. In the prime, sometimes we get like 50. But I mean, I'm going to be streaming for probably at least 2 hours at least, because I have 2 series to go over, because the caster kind of just did like a whole, just uploaded all the content. So yeah. Yeah, I think there's like 100,000 people in China that like in the prime, they might get like 100,000 viewers, I believe is what they have quoted in time. But nonetheless, it also might be because I'm casting too, which could be an option. But it will steadily go up probably. I'm not really too worried about it because I do this for the VODs. I'm just streaming. But anyway, I did see a Stargate go down, and that's a peculiar position of the Cybercore and Citadel. So he's actually not really using his main base here. Now I don't know if that's particular, but it just seems a little odd that he would put all his tech buildings in his natural. If it's some like to stop Ling, well actually no, the Cybercore is there to stop Ling run bys. Okay, I see that. But even though that's getting a little convoluted of how he's going to do that. But I like this by Ziddy, though. He's actually getting the Overlord all the way in the base, even though he's going to lose them. It's giving him viable scouting information. It's like, okay, am I going up against a 2 Stargate build? Is he skipping Stargate altogether? Am I going to have to deal with like a really early, you know, gateway timing push? What do I have to like figure out? Is he going to go Corsair DT? What's he going? And there might be another reason why he spread out his tech so much, because Overlords really don't have a very fast scouting speed. So, all that fun stuff. And I apologize for the really bad frame rate that the Chinese people cast at. I cannot fix that, but if I could, I would be very, very happy, because at first I was thinking that it was me streaming it and recording it and it just couldn't work too well. I'm watching this, and this is actually the quality of this video, so I apologize for the and that might be another reason why maybe not many people tune in on this, because they do eventually release the replays. They're not like the Koreans who never release the replays, and we're gonna have +1 air attack. Okay, this is actually looking a lot like the Flip versus Alfeo game that I saw earlier today. But that being said, okay, so DTs are coming out, so I guess it will be Corsair DT. Actually looking very The stream is on the front page of Team Liquid, so I believe I'm in a calendar event. Oh, you know why? Oh shit, I forgot to do that. I apologize. Hold on, let me pause this for a second. Let me pause this for half a second. I apologize. You know why? You know why we're not getting any viewers? Because my stream's turned off. Thank you, whoever said that. I apologize. Online event, CSOL. Someone just Skyped me probably saying that it's not on. Let me check. No, that's iCup shenanigans. Alright, so never mind. And they actually paused the game, so it didn't actually really matter. But thank you, Fira. Thank you. And, okay, cool. Alright, so Ziddy's level 17, so he's almost has the name, he almost has the almost, what the hell do I call it? Almost, shit, I don't even know. He's almost named Gosu. He's at semi-pro level. So, a level 17 versus, what, a 14, level 14? That's, a big gap-ish, you know. Now, I don't know how you, like, rank up in the Chinese system, but just saying. Now, let me just see here. Now, I should be up and operational on the CSOL. No, bar crash, whatever, I don't really care. Oh, fudge. And a DT's in the natural, and is he gonna... okay, so this is actually a nice reaction by Ziddy, though, to really stop the DT from doing that much damage that it was initially going to. So that's really, really awesome. And... okay, there we go. Yep, my stream's up. Okay. Thank you again for whoever told me that. I forgot I don't have it on autopilot. I'm surprised I actually got 6 viewers so quickly, though. I guess from people just following. Anyway. After all, I am the spotlight of the Brood War scene. Hint, no, I'm not. But we have a lot of Lings, but a DT's out there without any kind of detection, any kind of overlords in sight, and for good reason, because he would probably just get sniped up from the 3 Corsairs that are lying around here. I also failed to mention earlier that ZDY expanded to the top right-hand expo fairly fast, so he might be getting lurker aspect as we speak. I'm not sure, but he might do like... It might just be just to play defensive lurkers. I don't know, as I haven't been giving... if we've been given a camera shot of ZDY's main base, and that I didn't pay attention because I was checking Team Liquid at the time, or that our caster buddy, whatever, Dong something or other, whatever the guy's name is, hasn't given us a camera shot of the Zerg's main base yet. But we are watching a lot of Zerglings getting slaughtered by DTs. You know, I wouldn't know, like, is the sword also hidden, or do you just see, like, walking swords lying around? And we have drop. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so ZDY's getting drop. But... Or was that speed? No. No, that must have been speed. Or was that drop? I don't know. But, alright, so... That third base, though, is pretty heavily bunkered it, though, with... What? 6 cannons, possibly. What was this guy's name again? Jingbing, or JMDJJ, Jingbing, has a good amount of Hydras. But I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen too much from Protoss with a Gateway army. He might follow us up. It's probably because he took his third base a little faster than I'm normally used to. Most of the times, Protoss will probably stay off that main base or 2 base for a little while longer. So I don't know. Okay, so lurker aspects are just being researched now. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be in for a macro game. I mean, neither player is really doing a whole lot to be aggressive. Okay, we have the amulet thingy. Cassidian amulet, I think is what it's called. Start with a KH on it. And man, ZDY is lagging a lot. Oh, is he going to get dropped? That would be really funny. I couldn't imagine it because it's a VOD, but hey, anything can happen. Wow. Wow. Come on. Come on. Wow. How long can this guy lag for? Kahaidarin amulet. That's what it's called. Niwong, what? I think he's saying he forgot something, yep. I don't know why they're saying save. I believe he forgot, that was a menu that I've never seen before. Are they actually saving where they actually are in the game? Can you do that in Brood War? Can you save a multiplayer game? I didn't know that. Was that like a save feature that you can do in Brood War? I did not know about that. But anyway. We have Corsair roaming there. Oh, Scourge Head hitting there. That's nice. And... Good amount of Hydras right there, and ZDY's lagging again. Well, anyway, while we have this downtime, I'd like to have you know, on the Team Liquid thingy, Majob, calendar event thingy, blah, 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 whatever it's called. It says ZDY versus the 3 character name, which is our Shen Bingjing. That's what we're casting right now, but there's actually more. There's actually a whole nother cast after this, so there's gonna be a lot of C-OSL tonight. So, and don't worry, VODs will be released right after this, so if you miss anything, they'll be up. And alright, so yeah, so actually it was drop, so I was right. I know the portrait looked a little different. So he is actually gonna do a Hydra drop in the main base right here. But the Corsairs are not around these Overlords, so this is actually a circumstantial situation where even though there's still Corsair on the map, he's still able to get away with a draw play. And High Templar are not in the are not in the area to storm. And those are all loaded up with, I think, Hydralisks. And this is gonna be, it will be effective. The only issue that I can see right here, it is open. So it does allow for Hydras to allow storm dodging. I hope he can. But those are perfect storms. There's really nowhere to go, and he didn't even try to get around that. Wow. Storm imbalance much? No, I'm kidding. But that got cleaned up. He might snipe off the Templar Archives, which is a nuisance. Oh, he might stop Cardan Amulet thingy. It dies. Okay. So he did stop that upgrade. That for sure is a blunder. Because now I believe that doesn't allow Templar to have more. And yeah, they definitely start with more energy to storm right when they come out of the right out of the gateway. So bam. Yeah. So yeah, apparently that you can actually save. Okay, I just don't understand then why Blizzard would implement this resume replay feature in Heart of the Swarm after the game being released for 3 years. Yet Brood War already had join replays in session kind of thingy, and now you can actually, I didn't know you could save multiplayer games. That's awesome. Not saying I would ever use it, but that's still cool. But you can definitely see the lag that is presented in this VOD. Because my issue with the lag is not so much that it doesn't work. It's kind of like your game freezes for that half second every now and then, which really throws me off. I like games that if you're lagging, you can still make commands and stuff. But yeah. So saving the game in multiplayer is okay. Hold on. Alright, so a couple Hydras went in there, and oh, these Corsair took a couple more Scourge hits right there, so that number is dwindling, which will allow for, those Lurkers might be in a perfect spot, and they're just gonna go try to focus down the cannon, but, okay, both Lurkers are still alive right here. That cannon will go down, and so we'll leave one Lurker, so this third base is not gonna be able to, oh, can he move the Lurker into position? Yes, he can. It's not gonna be in range, and now he can stop this whole third base from mining. And that's a big blunder to Protoss' economy, because now they really can't produce either A, their upgrades, or B, the amount of units they want. They kind of have to trade off now once they only have 2 bases. It's where that third base really goes in, where you can actually tech and make units at the same time. That's why it's so critical to get up a third base for Protoss. Oh, hi, Nina Zerg. You know what? Because I know you. Let's see here. Nina Zerg. We'll have you an administrator. Why not? For fun. Because I cannot administer the chat all the time. Anyway, that's a lot of goons. Okay, so actually, Jingbing is actually going to be taking an expo at the 6 now, which is fine. Zerg is still off of 4 base though, so may eventually want to take a 5th base soon to combat that, but who knows. Gotta love that Zerg music, even though it's horror music. I never did like this music, I'll have you know. Never did like it. Alright, I think we're gearing up for an engagement here. That is not that many Hydras. Okay, actually, no, there's some more Hydras right there. But there's no way Ziddy can engage us right now, I don't think. With that number of Zealots, unless he has Lurkers that I just can't. Oh, that storm! Oh, that just hurts. That just hurts my. Now look at all those idle probes right there. That Lurker's still at that 3rd base. So pretty much where that 4th base is going, he's still only off of 2 base at this point. I'm just letting you guys know that. And even so, he actually has Lurkers that could kill off transferring probes. The only one thing though is he didn't hold position. So he could have potentially made that have a really, really nice kill right there, but apparently we're not going to go see that. That'd be badass. So 151 supply for Protoss compared to 133. So this is looking pretty standard right here. Zerg isn't really going to exceed Protoss in supply, probably for another 5 minutes maybe, when Hive Tech starts coming out. Just because Hydras are only 1 supply. Lurkers are what, 2? I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. And I think he wants to Lurker drop the natural, but that's not going to work. But he's just going to go over to the 4th base. It's like, oh, hey, probes. Hey. You want to stop mining now, man? You want to... That cannon has ridiculous range, too. Wow. Just wow. Okay, but that's a lot of ZDY on the map. Like, that's a lot of A move. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of A move. Those all Lings or are those Hydras? I would not want that, like, yellow wave crashing down onto me. I'd be scared shitless. But nonetheless, 15 minutes have gone by. The only thing though is, like, this army's kind of going both ways. They're not. He's thinking about lurkers. That's a lot of lurkers. That's a lot of lurkers right there. That's gonna be tough to break. You're gonna need a lot of storms to break through that. The only issue now though is he has like maybe like 30 lurkers, but he has like nothing to buffer. Like no Lings and no Hydras. And I don't think he has Hive Tech ready. Like this is like what like Chinese Zergs do. They don't get Hive Tech till like way late. Or maybe that's just sign of that's pretty much all the EVPs I've seen of China recently. But still. The thing I'm wondering though is if we can get a camera shot of his main base for Hive Tech, that'd be great to know. Because right now, this really lurker-centric army is great. He can do a lot of it if he has like Dark Swarm or Plague, whatever you have. Because if you could Dark Swarm that natural, like, it's gonna be tough to break, because not a single Zealot is gonna make there, and there's a pretty nice spread of the lurkers right now. He's even gonna move them away from the storm as well. Look at that. He's just being nice to his lurkers now. But with the goons out coming from both sides, these lurkers are at risk right here. We have more reinforcing Lings and Hydras to help buffer. These lurkers are probably just going to be best to escape at this time. There's really no way that they're going to survive otherwise. And well, it looks like ZDY's going to go for it, but those storms are pretty good. More lurkers are coming down here, but goons are pretty gosh darn good against lurkers. Not to mention the huge amount of... Oh my goodness, so much storm. The amount of storm that he has available to himself is kind of ridiculous right now. ZDY is struggling a little bit to really kind of take on this army. He's trading, but now with even the Zealots coming in now, I mean, doesn't even matter. But they're going into lurkers though. That's 2 notes, so they do splash damage to them. ZDY's starting to get steamrolled, and again, it's maybe if he didn't engage right away, if he pulled away from that lurker contain. Potentially just get a Hive Tech. Dark Swarm, Plague, Ultras. Bam, you got a good... I mean, look at that. Hive is only like, what, halfway done now? Chinese Zergs just do not like Hive Tech. It's just really late Hive Tech. I mean, I've seen Hive come up at like 9 minutes. I mean, we're 15 minutes in this game now. Actually, probably more like... I don't know. I feel like more like we're like 20 minutes in this game, but either way. It's just a really late tech. And Hive Tech, excuse me. And this is the Protoss just going in here and... Ow. And that is, I mean... The other issue, though, is like, lurkers aren't... There's so many obs out that lurkers are... You can't really snipe off that obs with that many... He has like 5 obs right there. That's a ridiculous amount of obs out. And he's going mainly goon, so lurkers aren't really going to do too much right now. We have Ling going attacking the 5th base that's going down, which is nice. So he's going to have to force cancel on that, but he doesn't have an answer for the goons in his natural expo right here. And he's going to lose his natural. But the biggest blunder, though, is that he's just starting crackling, too. Which is what he really needs to really kill off this goon army. Zerglings are really good against goons for the problem. I mean... Not to say they can't do damage by themselves right now, but crackling would help out a crap ton right now, and he just doesn't have it. That's going back to the late Hive Tech. or that the fact that the lurker contained didn't really work out for him. However, I see more. We have lurkers from the back though, but I mean, there's so many goons that I just don't see it really doing much. And Ziddy's like, but also, don't get me wrong. I mean, Ziddy's been lagging a lot this game, so that might be a reason why he hasn't been played so phenomenally. Maybe could be an issue. I wouldn't know. Or Ziddy might have difficulty in ZVP, which would be a little odd because there's so many protests in China, or what it appears to be after Gamma Cup. And this is what I was worried about. Bingjing is now in the main base of Ziddy right now. And it's not like Ziddy... I mean, Ziddy could try to make a comeback here. It would be very difficult off of 3 bases as Zerg against a Protoss that has, 3 of their own bases, and just your 3rd base for Ziddy right now is just going up, which is probably going to be killed off in the next 2 minutes. I'm not going to say he's completely lost, but it's very desperate right now for Ziddy to make a comeback here. And not only that, though, all of his tech's going to be reset now because his hive is going to be gone, which is kind of the biggest issue here. And we have a lot of Zells coming in here. These Lings, though, are actually... There's so many Lings coming out right now, he might be able to save his main base. Which might just... Well... He needs a lot more Lings right now. A drone's going to get pulled off the line here. That's not good. Oh, these Zells might just die, though. No, lurkers aren't that good, I guess. And all those drones are trying to drill just to save the lurkers. I think this is just a desperation attempt now. Ow, 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 ow. That really hurts. And Ziddy still has his hive, though, despite everything. And Ziddy, I think, is out the Chinese GG. I don't know. He asked a question with Halma, but I don't know how to really decipher that. But anyway, so GG, Bingjing is going to take game 1, or JMB, JJ, or the character guy. And we'll go on to our next game, guys, momentarily. Let me just go set that up real quick. Let me go down to... Oh, also, if you want to go help out the awesome Chinese people, in between games, I'm going to give you the links to the initial VODs if you want the Chinese ones. But not only that, go thumbs up his video. Just to help him out, man. I think it would help him out a lot. Make him feel good. I know getting thumbs up on YouTube is always good, but this is like the Chinese YouTube. So go do that while I'm finding game number 2. Just give me half a second. Game 2. People on YouTube, peace.